Welcome to Riding Pines post Lock Dog Parlay, whatever we want to call it. This is what every week we're gonna meet after Saturday games and talk about our picks because we just kind of let things go and we don't talk about what happened on Saturday and our picks with it. So Harper, how about you take the lead and talk about what happened with your picks last night?
Well, didn't do too hot. And again, we're not going to do this every Sunday night. It's Easter. We weren't all sorted out today, but we're going to do it in the mornings.
Yes.
Sunday mornings. It's going to come to you hot and fresh.
Nice and
so
fresh.
So we can see how bad you did. Nice and fresh.
Where the wounds are still bleeding and the wallets are the money is still being taken out of our wallets.
That's right. Me swimming in a pool of money. Yeah. Kids are back here having bubble party.
Yay!
I didn't do so hot. I think it's a tough time of year because some teams don't have a lot to play for, but some teams are just not living up to some expectations. So I knew my Habs were going to lose.
Yes,
so that's why I picked the Pens. So I got my lock. For sure. They were like a plus 290. So
negative 290.
Or minus 290.
That's
negative
right.
290.
Yeah.
So I got that one. That's not money in the bank. Panthers lost horribly.
That was bad.
Doesn't look like they're making the postseason, right? Sabres. What?
What happened there?
What?
7-4. Oh my god.
They just stroll into Nashville and crush Nashville 7-4.
The best team in the league against the worst team in the league, and the worst team one-handedly.
It's just like they're checked out. Like that was one of those games where I probably shouldn't have picked it because something like that would have happened.
But
you know what I mean?
Nashville was minus 330. Minus 330. Like they should have won easily.
That was awful.
Yeah.
Awful. Anyways, lost that pick. I picked the Predators. Wild versus Stars. I picked the Wild because, again, they need to solidify their postseason and they haven't clinched yet.
No.
Stars.
But they're terrible on the road, Minnesota is.
Oh, my God. So, anyways, the Stars are still alive. Minnesota still hasn't clinched. So the West is kind of wide open. And then VGK. So
VGK came through, buddy.
Hey, man. VGK always comes through for me.
They can't lose at home. They cannot lose at home.
That's it.
So
No.
Darcy was on the phone with us, but he's not here, so we'll go through his picks in a sec. What was your last parting words on your picks here?
Well, I went, 2 for 3.
On the
not
parlay.
So good.
Yeah.
On the parlay. Well, the whole thing, I got 2 right, I got 3 wrong.
Right.
So not a good week. Next week, I promise I'll get at least 80%. At least 8%.
That's a bold prediction.
Bold
Darcy
prediction.
took Jersey as his lock at negative 230. They came through, of course, because the Islanders can't get out of their own way. Another own goal. That's 4 own goals in a row by the Islanders.
Oh, man.
So bad.
That's awful.
He picked Vancouver for his dog. They came through at a plus 190. Good payday for him. And then his parlay was Pittsburgh, Nashville, St. Louis. And both Nashville and St. Louis pooped the bed and did not get anything. So he was 1 for 3 on his parlay, but 3 for 5 overall.
Better than me.
Was true. I did the best out of all of us. Not to toot my own horn, but I'm going to toot my own horn.
Toot toot.
I didn't get my parlay, which was annoying. It was so annoying because I picked Pittsburgh as my lock. We already know Pittsburgh, negative 290. Took care of Montreal easily. My dog was Buffalo. Done. That was great. Money in the bank at plus 270. But then I took...
As if you took them.
I did. And then they have to win eventually. It was a luck. That was all luck based. I took Winnipeg and Dallas. I knew Winnipeg would win against Toronto. That was easy. And Minnesota again is terrible on the road. And so I got my 2 early wins right there. And all I needed was Edmonton to win on the road at Calgary. And I was going, Edmonton's killing everyone. And McDavid's good for like 6 points a night. So perfect. And Edmonton was down. When I went to bed, Edmonton was down 2-1. And I was going, McDavid hasn't scored or put a point up yet. He's good for a point. I'm good. This is a tie game. And they lost. They lost 3-2, and McDavid didn't put up a point.
You can't bank on Edmonton ever.
I was banking on McDavid. I wasn't even just banking on Edmonton. It was McDavid I was banking on, and he failed me. Connor McDavid is a failure. So I lost my parlay because of McDavid. No, he's got 105 points. He's not a failure, but to me he was.
Trophy or what?
On the night. So I didn't get my parlay because of Connor McDavid. And I'm bitter about it.
He's useless.
Yeah, Hart? No way. He should be out of the league. Oh, all the kids are in?
Yeah, they're leaving. Everyone's leaving.
There you go. Beauty.
My guests are leaving.
Yeah, oh well. Easter dinner is good for guests, but good to get out sometimes. All right, Harps, that's all I had. We went through Darcy's picks. He did terribly. We went through your picks. You also did bad. And we went through my picks, and I didn't come out any further ahead. So not a great week for us, but we'll get a win next week. And I think that's really the last of it next week.
Yeah, it is going to be the last.
Will there be one more Saturday after next week?
I don't think so.
I don't even think there is.
There's that Carolina makeup game because of the snowstorm.
So we might have one game to bet on. Not much of a lock dog parlay going on there.
Let's do it. Let's bet on the props for that
one. Oh. Well, maybe the playoffs will be started by then. No, probably not. No,
yeah, we'll have some fun with that one.
Yeah. All right, buddy. Well, that was our show. Make sure to follow us on the YouTube. You'll get everything you need to do. Subscribe and all that kind of fun stuff. And make sure to rate and review the podcast. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. It's all at Ryan and Pine Show. And definitely follow us at the website, ryanandpineshow.com. And
I'd say click on that John Tavares jersey to follow us.
It's right there. My autographed John Tavares jersey. All right.
All right, buddy.
See you later.